final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Steps away. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The screen, and watch out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of... settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. There's so much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Still looking on the move. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself, now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Hooks. Got room at the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Dominguez. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Everett. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on the money. Hard-hitting tackle.
It's a nice job on the pass rush defensively. Just couldn't quite get there in time. They delivered the hit, but not before the quarterback completed the throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dominguez. Touchdown, Mountaineer. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Okay, break. 29 Miller.
Looking for space. It's Hodges. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sideline.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around again.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Belly stutter. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Bring in the heat. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Easy.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
At the 13-yard line.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 21 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On the move, fighting off the defender. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Everett. That's caught. It's Dominguez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
That's caught. It's Dominguez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. At the 40. There he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go tempo for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Bounced off his feet.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Slithers into space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grab near the marker. It's Hooks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second is short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Everett. Gets it to him on the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback will keep it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their...
Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grover. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it. Sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field. Break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Georgia Southern, 7.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Oh, what a disastrous punt. He gives them the ball in the red zone. Great place to start for this offense.
42 Spiders.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.